Have you ever noticed how, sometimes, things that were once freely available or publicly owned suddenly become private property, or how basic necessities become expensive commodities? This shift impacts lives in profound ways. The mechanisms of contemporary dispossession refer to the modern processes through which people are separated from their productive assets and means of subsistence, mirroring but distinct from the historical primitive accumulation that founded capitalism. These processes primarily function by converting shared resources and public goods into private, profit-generating ventures. At its core, contemporary dispossession operates because capitalism constantly seeks new frontiers for accumulation and profit when existing markets become saturated or less profitable. David Harvey, a prominent geographer, coined the term accumulation by dispossession to explain this phenomenon. It involves the seizure of assets and wealth through means that fall outside traditional market exchange, such as privatization of public services, financialization of assets, and the commodification of natural resources, effectively expanding the realm of capitalist control. You can see these mechanisms at work when public services like water, electricity, or healthcare are privatized. These essential services, once accessible to all, transform into profit centers, often leading to higher costs and reduced access for many. Another clear example is the enclosure of common lands or the exploitation of indigenous territories for resource extraction, displacing communities and appropriating their land and natural wealth. This process is further fueled by financialization, where assets like housing or public infrastructure are turned into speculative financial instruments, making them unaffordable or inaccessible to the original users. Intellectual property rights, for instance over seeds or medicines, also representing a form of contemporary dispossession by restricting access to vital knowledge and resources that were once shared. Crisis management, such as austerity measures imposed by international financial institutions, can also force nations to privatize public assets, leading to further dispossession. Understanding these mechanisms helps us recognize how capital continues to expand, not just through market exchange, but by continually seeking and capturing new realms of social life and natural resources. This ongoing process fundamentally reshapes societal structures, determines access to basic necessities, and dictates who controls the essential elements for human flourishing, highlighting the continuous struggle over resources and power in the modern world.